Greetings from home, dear ones. We join you this day from afar, watching the magical game that is unfolding on your planet. It is a wonderful time to be here and come together to celebrate unity. We see you quite differently than you see yourselves. You are creator beings, dear ones, unaware that you are creator beings. And there are some fascinating things taking place with that. Eurus's feminine imprint. Let's journey back a few months to revisit the remarkable encounter Earth had with the planet Eurus. This meeting marked a significant crossroad in our cosmic timeline, showcasing Eurus's rapid evolution and substantial balance. The planet Eurus has changed quite a bit, and Earth is trying to make those same shifts now. Although she has not been quite as successful as Eurus with these changes, Earth still has the energy from the timeline cross. There was almost a release of the energy holding everything in place, which allowed the advancement to go even further. The feminine energy is also clearly on Earth, and here to help you in many different ways. But because of your customs and the ways that you have created your world, the anchoring of that feminine energy is the most difficult part. Because Eurus created the energy in the opposite direction, you can see how many of these attributes have blended together there in different ways. The dynamics on Eurus offer an intriguing contrast, particularly in how femininity is expressed through the act of childbirth. This physical aspect, inherent in nature, and especially pronounced in realms characterized by duality, underscores the profound capability of creation. When you come together and focus on something in partnership, it creates magic. Ego balance. There is a new energy pulling people into a higher positioning. You are creator beings, you are God. But the challenge you have to deal with is an ego that tells you, oh, you're not as good as the others. Or other times it tells you, you're way better compared to them. It is a challenging balancing act that every earthling must deal with, and it is not easy. Well, no one said that this life would be easy. But we did tell you that you'd enjoy it, and there are opportunities directly in front of you to join together and connect. Overcoming the division. You also have many things that are trying to divide you. Politics are absolutely amazing for us to watch on this side of the veil. People are so successful at dividing you and making you think that you are on opposite sides. But if you stand back and consider the big picture, you all want the same thing, and you're simply trying to figure out the easiest way to do it. Yes, it's a fascinating view from our perspective to watch the division and craziness that takes place. When you come together and focus on something, that's when universal magic is unleashed. And at that moment it is sent in multiple directions, simultaneously. Creator beings, take a breath, dear ones. What can you all agree on and focus on for a short time? Humans did that with the recent solar eclipse, which was a bright spot in your timeline. Humanity came together on many levels and shared a common cosmic event in peace. Without the need for conspiracies or power struggles, humans shared and celebrated a commonality. And when that happens, it brings you out of your division. You are creative beings, so if you expect a miracle, you will create it. Whatever you can balance between your head and your heart will manifest in front of you. This was a perfect opportunity to bring humanity back together and simply focus on the beauty that was taking place in front of you. It was a bright spot in the vibrational lines of humanity, and it set the tone for what is to come. Empathic stress. Take a breath, dear ones, and anchor that light. Beautiful. Many of you are so empathic that you feel everyone else around you. You pick up energy from other people, things, and events that you wish to balance because it's your nature to balance things. But if you're unable to balance it in some way, then it lands in your body as a stress. Wherever you store stress in your physical body, later on that can result in disease or illness. The idea is to start learning ways to release that stress, and part of it has to do with satisfying your own needs. You come first, dear ones, but that's very difficult for empathic beings to understand. It is time to learn to develop healthy energetic boundaries in your life, for this will help balance the stress. Because you believe in polarity and all the other illusions of planet Earth, you feel that when you take something from someone, even if it's your own energy, they are actually losing that. In truth, when you exchange energy, it creates even more energy. Setting boundaries does not mean that you close people off. It means that you have boundaries, which allows you to choose to let people in. It is so important that you choose the boundaries, rather than whomever you are working with. You have capabilities beyond your understanding, and we ask you to put yourself first in every aspect. Self first versus selfish. The keeper used to identify Steve flew all over the world for many years, and still is flying. And when he gets on an airplane, the attendants go through a routine, where they talk about the exit points and safety information. At one point, they tell you that if the cabin loses pressure, an oxygen mask will drop. And then always right after that they say, if you're traveling with a small child, or anyone else who needs assistance, please put on your oxygen mask first. Now, that's an interesting concept. The truth of the matter is, dear ones, most parents will focus on their children first, especially empathic people. But the reality is, the child will survive much longer without the air, and the adult will. There's a reason that you're told that, but in reality, you must put yourself first, even before your children. You must also put yourself before your partner. You simply have to come first. It's not easy for an empath, who is dealing with a balanced ego, to know that they must stand at the front of the line. Why? Because they feel like they are being selfish, or that by doing so they make everyone else wait a little bit. When in truth you are filling your basket so that you can turn around and give more to the other people behind you. We'll share with you the short version, dear ones. It's simply to be able to say no and do so with love in your heart and a smile on your face, straight from the authentic self and your spirit. Because you address your needs, you address every aspect of who you are in this moment, first. You are the magicians of the game board. It's very simple. Do you believe in magic? We do. And here you are playing the game again. Many of you are last-timers, yet here you are firmly investing your hearts in planet Earth to graduate to another level of existence in this game. It's why you came back right now. And all of these other light beings watching this now have traveled back 300 years from the future to be here in this exact moment, in this junction of time-space. Well done, dear ones, you made it. Healthy energy boundaries fulfill your needs, and know that you're not being selfish by being authentic. Your spirit is playing a game inside of a physical body. Your physical body has needs, and you address those most of the time. But your emotional body also has needs. Sometimes you just want to get angry, but you don't know if that will be accepted by others, so you often hold in those emotions. Please allow yourself to get angry, and to be a human in every aspect. Play the game and play it well, dear ones. Remember, you are the magicians of the game board, and we can't wait to see what you do next. It's going to be an exciting ride. The reality is that what you are doing here in the next several months will set the energy for the next 50 years on planet Earth. That's why you wanted to be here now, so ride the wave, because you're right on time. Enjoy this journey, dear ones. Make it something very special and unique. Let your spirit come alive. It's a cosmic wink from the universe to let you know that you are in the right place at the right time. So, take that energy and walk firmly in the confidence of who you are as a fulfilled being, placing yourself first. That's the imprint that will set everything into motion going forward. Well done, dear ones. The energies are certainly lining up, and we can't wait to watch what happens next. You have created this magical time, but also know that the magic is within you. We are here to reflect you, to hold the mirror in front of you, so that you can remember your magic and who you truly are. You are awakening from the dream every moment, and it's so exciting for us to watch. Welcome home, dear ones. We are the group of 9. We are complete, and so are you. Know that every step you take on Earth is leaving a trail of light behind you, for you are teachers and healers of the greatest magnitude. Treat each other with respect, nurture one another, and play well together as you step up into the next level. Espavo, dear ones. Thank you for taking your power. Ascension update, Etheric surgeons. Beloved ones. As ascending souls, our template is uniquely designed to assist planet Earth in the way we chose, and are divinely guided. As star-seeded souls, the majority of you came with an already activated 6th or 7th dimensional template to be able to fulfill your purpose on Earth. Depending on your lineage, you have certain DNA strands already activated to assist the Earth raise its frequency, help the Earth's grid's restoration project, and many other different roles that require your connection to other dimensions, through your DNA strands, as everything is connected, as multi-dimensional beings. At this time many of you are being assisted by etheric surgeons in the process of light-body recalibration that is taking place in many of you. The template of a star-seated one is commonly activated between the 5th and 7th dimensional strands. However, once we incarnate into a human body, many are targeted and disconnected from the many dimensions they originated from. Our mission is to activate and re-establish these connections, to descend the healing codes and assistance required to serve our Earth plane. At this time of accelerated evolution, when many are awakening to who they are and embodying their mission, they are requiring etheric surgery in their unique templates, for we, from our human perspective, cannot work at that highly evolved level. My guides share today the importance of asking for etheric surgery to your benevolent guides, for we need it in specific ascension stages to remove implants, imprints, and solar plexus programs related to our masculine essence, especially at this time of divine masculine retrieval and healing, and any other non-benevolent essences from our light bodies, to continue upgrading our template. The Arcturans and evolved Orion beings are wonderful etheric surgeons who are helping many to remove the many distortions in their template, which together with our inner work, result in the total reconfiguration of our original template. The Arcturans are usually helping those to recalibrate their 7th dimensional body channels, as they dwell in this same dimension, and their light technology is incredibly evolved. Orion are helping many to work with their masculine energies, solar plexus, and 6th dimensional channels, helping them restore them to embody more plasma, and heal the distorted masculine. There are many other benevolent beings with whom you may have soul agreements, assisting you in your unique template and personal healing mission, for we all have a unique blueprint and way to assist our guides now, as many of them helped us in planning our current incarnation. As you know, our nervous system is pivotal in terms of direct communication to our origin dimensions, guides, and God Self. Star seed souls as well as many Earth seeds fulfilling an equal mission to assist the Earth have been influenced by the many environmental, non-benevolent light technologies and many other manipulations that are meant to disturb and disconnect our nervous system, generating soul disconnection and blockages between your nerve system, brain, and glands. This results in what many feel as being uncommunicated from home and their guides, which is why it is so important to scan our bodies and find what is required to be treated, especially every time we detect some lower influence or simply ascend into a new stage of our evolutionary path. If we are not yet able to achieve this stage, asking our unified self and etheric guides to remove what we are not yet able to see or do for ourselves will lead to an immediate response that can come while we are resting our bodies at night, especially because it is easier to work with our etheric bodies, auric field, or where the wound, implant, or blockage is located. Many ascending souls have implants in their 6th and 7th dimensional channels and shoulder portal blades, as a result of the non-benevolent influence exerted for eons upon them, and other programs destined to cut communication between our body channels and original dimensions, as many indigos, whose main plane is lined to the 6th dimensions, may feel. However, not everything is an outer influence, and we too need to check for self-created programs, inherited ones, or genetic patterns, to help us see what we need to work with and find the right tool to address our specific issue. As you heal and recalibrate your bodies, realigning with the dimensions of your origin and mission, you start witnessing the opening of your light body, opening your blade's portal, and with them your 6th and 7th dimensional DNA strands, and with it the descension of the many light codes destined to be anchored on the Earth plane, where we serve as divine messenger and emissaries. You, now more than ever, are ready to confront your lineage, emerging from the shadows, and becoming the love light being that you are. There is no challenge, no wound, or program that you cannot heal, for there is no greater power and awakening to the truth of who you are, and when this occurs, healing is triggered, and you start freeing yourself from all the unlove and disempowerment experienced, resurrecting into the divine sovereign being that you are, and always were. May you see your beauty, wisdom, and power, beloved ones. With an infinite love. Natalia Alba. Kara of the Pleiades, Spiritual Changes. Greetings. I am Kara, the Pleiadian emissary from the Galactic Light Forces, and just recently I took over a new position of the New Earth High Council after Queen Anra's resignation. Now, I am even more directly involved with your planet's ascension. I am also working with Ashtar Command. I am happy to be back, and share some wisdom on your progress regarding the transition to a new Earth. The inhabitants of Mother Earth are experiencing positive and negative environmental factors globally. These events are not coincidental, and are related to the energies coming from the cosmos. Everything, what carries some kind of negative frequencies, gets flushed out to the surface. It goes to humans too. You can't stay in the same vibrations as you were a year ago. It doesn't work anymore. If you don't accelerate into changing the environment in your world, then this can cause some humans to leave their physical bodies, or make humans behave strangely, such as repeating your daily tasks too many times, and etc. Basically, you can't comprehend the spiritual changes that are happening around you, because you are still stuck in 3D behaviors. That can only change when your soul comes through by opening to the high frequencies. You have been used to vibrating in the matrix low 3D vibrations, which has been so far a soul's prison for many evolved galactic beings who volunteered to be here and lead humanity into the light. Unfortunately, as you know by now, they got stuck by not remembering who they are. The most important part for every soul is to recognize that you are more than just a physical body, and that you have a God's essence within you. Human beings, who are still in the beginning stage of their evolution, are reacting to the light by doing repeated actions or acting strangely. All of that is going to eventually pass for those who are capable and ready to take the next step in their spiritual journey. Please, don't be too concerned, and allow for yourself to follow the path, whatever it's right for you. No one can be forced into a new way of thinking, or to take a leap of faith, unless the person wants to experience new things in their process of enlightenment. Cosmos is inhabited by countless of galactic civilizations. Each emanates a distinct stage of their progression. Just follow your heart on what makes sense for you, and don't try to catch up to others. In this moment you are still in an infancy stage as a civilization, and it's okay to be there. You are going to continue to evolve despite that the darkness wants to destroy anything that comes positive your way. Every day in your reality there is a focus only on the negative stories. Please, believe there are more positive things happening in your world, and negative ones. Nobody talks about the good incidents. A great example of this is coming today of the eclipse. Instead of it being projected as a negative event, it needs to be accepted as natural phenomena, nothing else. We call that following the divine grace, and trusting that you are always protected and loved by your galactic brothers and sisters, despite of the false appearances. The deep state doesn't convey high intelligence. They usually expose themselves through their own foolish actions. The dark entities only create chaos and confusion. Their behaviors are getting revealed by divine energies. Your magnetic stratosphere of your planet gets naturally rebalanced by high frequencies to keep Mother Earth stable. The galactic light forces are constantly monitoring the situation from space. Please, maintain your composure and always stay in the now, and focus on raising your vibrations by doing daily silent meditations. And don't give any opportunity for anyone to put you down. The Matrix is just an illusion, which was created by the darkness, to distract you from the real truth. The light will win, and bring a long-awaited peace and harmony for humankind. Thank you, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces. Please, accept our supreme love from all of us. Follow your path. Kara.